In order to be able to query the metrics that are stored in Prometheus, we need to understand the data model of Prometheus. So in Prometheus, obviously, data is stored as time series, which means that we have a metric and there is a timestamp, a Linux timestamp attached to it. So every time series in Prometheus is identified by a metric name and labels. And when we say a label, is basically a key value pair. So every time series in Prometheus is a metric name, and it comes and is accompanied by one or more optional labels or optional key value pairs. So the format is like this. So always metric name comes, and then in open curly brace, we have key equal to value, and you can have more than one. So it can be key value, comma, key value, comma, key value. You can keep adding key value pairs. An example can be like this. We can have a metric name called auth or authentication API hit. For example, we have an API for authentication, and every time that API, the authentication API is hit, we can have count is 1. We can assign this to a counter, and like say every time the API is hit, we increase the counter by 1. And we can have another label which is time taken equal to 800. For example, we can say that 800 is millisecond. So auth API hit is the metric name, count equal to 1 is one label, time taken is another label. So in the next lecture, we want to learn about data types, and then we start querying the data that is stored in Prometheus.